Thank you to my longtime and new subscribers. Welcome. We have the pleasure of having Laura Lynn, Lois, and Tracy. And here's week 2.
Good morning. It's 7:56 and we've got the front row in class at Linda J. Hahn's South Beach Spinners class at Road to California Quilt Conference being held at the Ontario Convention Center. And it happens every January. And this is the second class I've ever taken. And look who I have with me. Best buds. Ramie is chaperoning Lois's machine, and Laura Lynn's getting to know her Janome. Here's the project. Woo. The artist's samples up there. First step, open our kits and take out our fusible pattern. And I'm loving both the light and the dark layout here. Diagonal line. Turn. Oh, beautiful. Look who has her sun rays done first. Laura Lynn. And then we've got Shelby, you overachiever. And then here's Miss Tracy. And Mona, nice job. And Lois, love your orange. And then I finally got mine done.
Our work is completed on Linda's foundation paper that she's printed up. This is trimming up the first quarter of one full block. Here at lunchtime we went to see Best of Show. And this quilt is so beautiful. And the closer you get, the more your jaw drops. It's really, really fine. It's excellent. Here's the maker from Melbourne, Florida, Kestrel Merchant. We also paid another visit to Scott Flanagan's booth in the vendor area. He's going to be coming out with that quilt along. Nice job, Mona. Excellent, Tracy. Way to go, Shelby.
Rendition of that, Mrs. Fulford.
Oh, really?
Sing it again. Sing it again.
So inspirational.
Do it again. Let me have it. Good job.
Here's our goal. Great job, Tracy. The lovely lady Catherine behind me, who organized to do it up differently on each big block. Oh, Laura Lynn finished. Way to go, Laura Lynn. That looks awesome. Great going, Mona. Oh my goodness, Lois. Nice, excellent work. Great going, Tracy. Oh my goodness. And guess who we bumped into on the way to the van? None other than Eleanor Burns. Oh, look at Laura Lynn's tearing up. Duke is getting some love from Tracy. Here's Miss Ada Lynn with her octopus. A gift from Laura Lynn's family. Tracy scored a quilt of mine. I hope she enjoys it. Here we are, taking off to Disneyland. We parked in the Toy Story parking lot. Here we are in front of the train bridge on Main Street by the flagpole. A goofy photo bomb. In New Orleans, in the queue for Pooh, I got a big hug. Oh, it was a really satisfying hug. And then Lois got a hug. A big, juicy, satisfying hug. And then Tracy got a hug. Oh, love you, Pooh. And Laura Lynn got a hug. Oh, rocking it. Thank you, Pooh. And Pooh's character assistant did such a nice job of prompting us.
What's Laura Lynn doing over there?
She's starting her stitching escapades.
Welcome to the first episode of the Stylish Stitchers Untamed Stitch locations on the scene reporting at Star Wars Rise of the Resistance.
Look at this. Okay, so Star Wars Resistance is down right now for a few, and Laurelyn Fulford is doing a start right here. Awesome sauce. And Lois, it would appear Tracy is going to go for it. Look at, I do believe we have evidence of stitching over here. Yes, ma'am. We're going to have two stitchers going during a breakdown, something I never thought in a million years I would ever see. I've run many a breakdown, and this has never occurred to me. I've seen people break out their lunches. I've seen people do diaper changes. I've seen people play cards and read novels. But I have never seen the likes of stitching going on. This is amazing, Frank. What do you say? No, sports reporting. Oh my goodness, the play-by-play is real. We've got thread. We've got floss being separated. We've got needles being threaded. Ladies and gentlemen, never did I think that I would see stitching happening in a queue. Awesome. It's a first, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Oh, we've got thread, we've got fabric, we've got centers found. So apparently, ladies and gentlemen, the strategy is a center start. Yes, that's what Laurelyn is going to go for, a center start. Yes. And Tracy is separating flosses, and she has not yet pulled her fabric yet. We will get back to that field when she's ready. Let's stay on this field, okay? All right. Okay, ladies and
Attention
gentlemen.
recruits, all missions are still grounded. You are welcome to continue waiting. If you would like to exit, please reverse your direction in line or see the nearest resistance personnel for assistance. Thank you.
Okay. I like the technique there. She has trained for many years. She's doing a great job. I really like the poke effect. And she is doing the one-handed method. And she is in hand. She does not, ladies and gentlemen, have a frame, a hoop. She is going free for all with this one. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. Good going. Okay, let's leave this field and go over to the other playing field, and that is Tracy. What is Tracy doing? I can't find her. Oh, I'm taking pictures of somebody else. Sorry, Ed. Okay. She is examining her fabric. We've got red thread going in, and I believe this strategy is also center start. And she's not leaving the top. Ed, look at Ed. She is doing, what do we call that technique?
Sewing method?
The sewing method. She is doing the sewing method. Thank you, Tracy. I knew there was a name for it. I actually did the sewing method early on in my career, but I didn't care for the way my stitches laid. They laid funky on the second stitch, on the crossover. I could do it the first stitch sewing method, but not the second. I'd have to do the two-handed method for the final cross. All right, very good. Nicely done. Good going. And back to the field here. We've got another player on the field. Here we go. It's Lois. And Lois is pulling her pattern. Oh, isn't that a nice one? That's very good. I love that. Get it? Okay. So she has her needle in her mouth. And she, as I do, I'm guilty of that too. Okay, Frank, look at the plans. We don't have a whiteboard. We've got a pattern. Yes, the coach is telling us we're doing this. Okay, very nice. She's examining the plays. Okay, looks good. Are we doing a center starter? Oh, okay. All right. What equipment are we using, Coach?
Ecru.
What's that?
Ecru.
Ecru. Let's get on the ecru. All right. Water boy, you got the ecru? Get it over here. All right. Here we go. Coach is getting out the
I'm
ecru.
supposed to tell which one of them is ecru.
Oh, yeah. It's right there.
Yeah, I can see
it's
it.
right here.
Yep.
Okay. She's getting out the ecru. This is amazing, ladies and gentlemen.
I need a table.
Right here.
Yep.
Okay, she needs a table. She's using that. People are leaving the game and stitching's going on. Let's do an update. People squeezing by, leaving the game. We've got Lois trying to find her ecru. There you go. Using the Star Wars equipment. There we go. Okay. And then we've got Tracy.
Can I get through?
We'll have to leave the game. I finally sat on the floor in the queue and got to work on my Stitcher's garden. Ladies and gentlemen, we're putting our equipment away. Look at the excitement. Sewing and moving in the queue. Look at that. 2 things at once. How is it possible? Excellent.
Never give up, never surrender.
There goes Lois. The last, putting her equipment away. Yep. Okay.
We will not be defeated.
No! How many stitches did we accomplish, ladies?
About 30. Yeah, 30.
Excellent. Good job. Like I said, oh, here we go. Woohoo!
You would not feel like I'm gonna do somebody else.
Girls. What's the matter, Lois? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay, how you doing?
Prisoners are detained.
Okay.
I'm a prisoner.
Okay.
Leave us.
Oh gosh.
Yes, General.
Oh no.
Enemies of the First Order. We will soon snuff out your meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay.
You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
Oh, they're hiding. Kylo Ren is down in the lower area.
Oh yeah, we talked about get out of the way.
Oh my. It's serious. They're hiding. Kylo Ren is just down in the area below us. Oh my, the resistance is hard at work. Another spotting in the wild. By Casey Jr. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We've got play still on the field. There she goes. Today's start. Very nice, Tracy. How are you feeling about your sewing method?
Yeah,
Yum, yum, yum. And Mrs. Fulford, how are you feeling about your wheels?
well, a little deflated. I got no power.
Oh, dang it. So they're bringing us a fresh one?
They are.
Set of wheels?
They're bringing us a fresh set of
A new Lamborghini? Okay. Very good. What's going on? It's already blowing. Here we go.
There you go.
I better put it away. I'm going to lose my phone.
Esmeralda foretells you'll be back. We enjoyed the desert in a way I don't think we've ever seen it before. Granted, this is at 4,000 plus feet.
LA to Vegas on the I-15. It takes about 3 hours and 45 minutes.
It's an emergency. Where are we? Sew Yeah Quilting. Here we come. Going on the whole time. Then I better turn it off when we go in. They don't always want you filming inside. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah.
It was so nice to meet Pat Ada at Sew Yeah. Looky look. So kind. We got pictures with Zach and Ramie. Loved it. Had a great time. And then Lois, Tracy, and I found a nook in the Americano Cafe takeout area. There was a little booth with great light. And we sat there, I think, until 11 p.m. stitching our brains out. The next morning, before we headed back to Los Angeles, we went to Stitcher's Paradise. It was absolutely a beautiful store. Goodness, so many choices. Couldn't stop shopping. And Lois had a finish in the car, I think.
And a stitchy finish for Laura Lynn. That night, we went to Hollywood, the Pantages Theater, to see Wicked. Here's my sister and her family. They had tickets too. Beautiful costume display. Ooh, dragon. The Pantages Theater is a historic theater from 1932. It hosted the Academy Awards 1950 to 60.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got stitching as never been seen before. It's being taken out in the Pantages Theater here in Los Angeles, California. Lois is going to put a stitch in. What kit are you working on?
It's the I Love Stitching.
Okay, I love stitching. Here she
Little
goes.
heart. Here we go.
I've never seen anything like this before. It's unheard of. Magnificent. There she goes. There she goes.
Oh, I got a knot. Hold
Oh
on.
no, and a knot, including the challenge of a knot, ladies and gentlemen.
There we go.
Look at her. Look at her. Excellent form. Excellent nail
here we go.
polish. Very nice. Look at this. Elegant, elegant. Look at stylish.
Yes, I'm a stylish stitcher.
Okay. We are just completely blown away by the sighting of cross-stitching in such a place
Let's come
as
back.
this.
Let's cross.
The historic, audience-filled Pantages Theater. Wonderful. How's she doing? It's going well.
Okay, I can't see.
Okay. We are going to give her a timeout.
It's
Thank you
kind of
very
dark
much.
in here.
We'll check back in later.
On the last full day that we were together, I took the ladies over to the academy where I volunteer on Thursdays, and we had a start. We are going to make a 9-patch block with 5-inch pre-cut squares. What a pleasure it was to see this. my friends helping me with volunteering. And what do the Johnsons do on Thursdays? Well, welcome to my other dining room table.
Mr. Johnson, how's your week gone? Week and a half.
Busy.
Yeah. Okay. So here we are. Where are we, ladies? Nice going. Nice going.
Allison's second dining table.
Yes, that's right. Cheers.
From us to you.
Oh, we got to do a cheers. Eric, can you get in here? Is it possible?
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Cheers,
there we go.
Tracy.
Cheers.
Okay. It's been awesome.
And here's what we ordered at VeraCruz. Top left is Laura Lynn's chicken quesadilla. Top right is Lois's chicken mole. Lower left is Tracy's number 11 cheese enchilada and beef taco. Lower center is my ensenada salad. And lower right is Eric's Mexican pizza. And to wrap things up, here are the 10 most frequently asked travel questions answered.
Hey, gang. We have a lovely opportunity here to get some questions answered about this fabulous quilty, what did we call it?
Action-packed adventure.
No, Lois, what was on our t-shirts?
Oh, Stylish Stitchers Untamed.
Okay. And Stylish Stitchers Untamed 25. And we all want to look like at that little green dot. And then Tracy renamed this trip what?
Allison's Action-Packed Adventures.
Okay. So let's ask them some questions about how they feel about this trip, shall we? Who do we have here?
Hello, Laura Lynn.
Hello, Tracy. Hello, Lois.
I'm so glad to have you guys. Lovely. All right, let's start with question number 1. I have 10 questions about the trip. Let's see how it comes out, shall we? I might be surprised as you are. Okay, number 1. What surprised you most about this trip? Laura Lynn?
What surprised me the most about this trip? The tram up to
Jacinto. You almost got it.
Jacinto National Park or just
It's National Park.
National Park.
Mm-hmm.
The tram going up does this little spin about 360 or 4 rotations. By the time you get from the bottom all the way up, it's about a 10-minute ride.
Yes.
That was absolutely breathtaking.
How many feet do you remember?
To the top of the mountain is over 10,000. But to the point where we could visualize was 8,700 or
600 or 700
feet there. So yeah, there was actually quite a few things that have really surprised me, but that was the whoa, like
what
wow,
in the heck?
Like what is that going on here? Especially when it was spinning. But yes.
Yeah, and I have like a personal like feeling about that place. So yeah, I wanted to share it with them.
That was pretty.
All right, Miss Tracy.
Yes.
What surprised you most about this trip?
What surprised me most? Everything surprised me.
Aww.
Surprisingly busy,
I'm sorry.
but not so surprisingly wonderful.
There is so much to do. It's hard to figure out what to leave out.
Okay.
Just a bunch of amazing things that I've never seen before, I never thought I would see.
Awesome.
I'm just happy to be with these wonderful people.
Great. Thank you. Lois, what surprised you most about this trip?
I would say the weather and how chilly it's been.
Interesting, yeah.
Being from Florida this time of year, we're usually in the 70s, you know, and we were hardly out of the 50s and 60s.
And it is
2 weeks.
interesting that that just tended to be this year, because sometimes there are freakish heat waves for no apparent reason that could be close to 100 in December or January. So you lucked out that we didn't cook you.
Yeah.
So good. Number 2, let's start with Tracy. The biggest difference in how people live here.
Wow, that's sort of quite endless.
Pick one.
Pick one. The amount of takeouts.
Yeah, that people
the
are.
difference and the traffic.
Yeah.
And just how busy the traffic is.
Okay, I
and how
believe you.
much time people have to travel to and from work.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's
that.
true. Yeah.
It's definitely the
Lois?
Yeah, I would say the traffic and how close the houses are and how many housing developments. I live in the woods, so it's, a big change for me. How everybody's so close to like the major roads
and to each other.
And I mean, you're literally right there.
Yeah.
People are like in your front yard.
Yeah. We have to travel really far out to go get to woods and let people that live further away from each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the complete opposite for me. People are a lot farther apart.
Miss Laura Lynn, what's the biggest difference in how people live in your experience?
I'd say the cost of food, because that has surprised me considering where I come from. So just the fact that you can literally feed a family for $30 and not $110. So if you were to buy like a takeout meal, like our In-N-Out the other night, that was something for everybody.
$32.
Right. If you were to go in Canada with that, you're looking at like $56, almost $60 for the same thing. Each milkshake would have been $6. Each burger would have been like $5 plus or something like that, if not 6 or 7.
Okay.
And each fries is like $4 to $5. So you just count that up,
Wow.
But I'd say that's probably the biggest thing is the economical price of the food here. So, but I'm sure obviously you guys pay more in taxes so on everything.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Our gas, you guys noticed.
Yeah, that was huge.
Yeah. Okay, Lois, number 3. Super touristy thing you did that stands out in your mind is just, oh my gosh, super touristy. What in the heck am I doing here?
Oh gosh. Maybe being on The Price is Right.
I agree with that. I agree with on that one. The Price is
That
Right.
one's a
So
blast.
it's such almost like the cliche. You go to Hollywood, okay, we're gonna go on stage.
Heck yeah. Yep, yeah.
I think
Front row,
that
right?
would have to be it.
Yes, I
Okay,
agree.
same for you?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
All right, Tracy, super touristy thing you did that just like, oh my gosh, super touristy.
Disneyland.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I worked there for 14 years, so that was the story of my life. Yes, it's super touristy, but very...
It's magical.
It's magical. We try to do our best.
You
Yeah.
have to do it.
All right. Where did I leave off? So back to you, Laura Lynn. What's the best thing you ate?
Oh, well, that would have been tonight.
Yay!
The
What did you
quesadilla.
eat?
I had a chicken quesadilla with cheese from VeraCruz, and it was awesome and amazing, and I think I only left like 2 bites.
Her plate was almost empty. That was awesome.
It was, and it's so far it's sitting quite nicely. And unfortunately, there's a food issue, but I was very happy.
But it was not scary to eat.
Salmon from the cheesecake. Was that the salmon?
Yes.
Yeah, salmon from the Cheesecake Factory was
Love
really
to
good
hear
too.
that.
After the
Good. All right. What's the best thing you ate, Miss Tracy? Wasn't lettuce, huh?
It wasn't lettuce,
No
and
salad.
it definitely wasn't corn. I only had one corn incident, I'm pleased to report.
Okay, what was that?
That was when somebody decided to sat right next to me on the next table to order street corn
Oh, hell.
for their starter.
And it was a whole mounded plate. And when I saw it delivered, I looked at Lois across the table from me and I go,
I was not impressed.
I was just like, how can I block it so she doesn't see this? But she'd already heard them order it, so she knew it was coming.
there you go. So it was the best thing you didn't eat.
Yeah. I rather loved the cheesecake and panera.
Oh, for
I
sure.
did like the
Those were
panera.
yummy meals. Lois, what's the best thing you ate?
Okay, so again tonight at VeraCruz, I had the enchilada mole.
Mole.
That was very good. The other meal was at the Peak. I had a mac and cheese with pulled pork with barbecue sauce.
It was
on it.
unbelievable
It was,
looking. Tell them where the
delicious.
Peak was.
At the top of the mountain that
San Jacinto.
San Jacinto. At
Yeah.
the top of the tram ride. Yes.
All
very
right.
good.
Tracy, you're next. Number 5, what do you wish you knew before you came?
The schedule.
I had it on. You Google. You could look. I had it there.
We did not.
Okay.
I didn't wish knowing. I was quite happy with everything that I learned.
Good. All right. Lois, do you have something different to share what you wish you knew about Southern California?
No, I don't think so.
No?
No.
Okay.
I've been here, but it's been 40 years. But
Oh, wow.
yeah,
Okay.
I was here. But.
All right. Laura Lynn, something you wish you knew before you came? Anything?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No?
Say the schedule.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the schedule.
Okay, see, here's the schedule. I had this on Google to share with them. We didn't do maybe 3 things, but we did everything else. You're on vacation. They're going to take a vacation from their vacation.
Yeah,
All right.
when we get home.
All right, Lois.
Ma'am.
All right, we are
6.
on number 6. Okay, well, now this is not going to be a good answer for me.
Oh,
What were the frustrations on trip-related destinations? Anything?
Frustrations? I think just the traffic. The
Okay,
amount of
you already
traffic.
said that. Yeah.
I don't think that I expected the traffic. I think what
And I just am used to it. I don't.
Yeah.
well, I think what was the line for some of the rides.
Yeah.
That was a little wow. You wait a long time for
But
2 minutes of
being
excitement.
in an electric vehicle, tell them.
Yes, that actually was very helpful in a few situations
Yes.
because they kind of took us jumping the crowd by sometimes hours.
But usually that's you and one other guest.
But they were very nice to accommodate all of us.
But because we made that appointment with Indiana Jones, and then when we went back at our appointment time, they were down. They gave us a come back any time during the day. And we went back and they were down again.
Mm-hmm.
And then right before we left, Lois said, hey, what about Indiana Jones? So we go over there and they're open. They took all 4 of us through.
No problem.
I think having the matching shirts helped.
It did.
Yeah.
It did. That's why I said there's 4 of us. Then I kept saying when they say
Yeah.
how many in your party, I'm like 4.
Yeah.
So we were all included.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's yours, Lois, right? Number 7 or Tracy, are you next?
Tracy's next.
What advice would you give to someone visiting this area?
Have Alison as your tour.
Oh,
Yes.
Because
Excellent.
she's fantastic.
Yes.
Amen to that.
Oh,
Amen.
thank you.
Second, third.
Yeah. There's just so much to do. And I was like, okay, you can't come for just a week. So I had them for just shy of 1 day of 2 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I tried not to kill them, but I guess
Tried.
I
I know she tried.
Because we could have
She
done
almost succeeded.
Almost.
All right, Lois, what advice would you give to someone visiting Southern California?
What advice would I give them? Be patient. Pack your patience.
Pack your patience.
Pack your
That's a good
patience.
one. Yeah.
No matter, like I said, be it California Adventure, Disneyland, the traffic.
Yeah.
Pack your patience.
Pack your patience.
That's a good one too.
All right, Laura Lynn, what advice would you give to someone visiting Southern California?
Making sure you have enough spending money to do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Like if you need to save up another couple weeks or a month or so to make sure that you have plenty, then I would do so. Because that way you can enjoy all the things while you're here. Like Warner Brothers, the Disney, the California, a play, a symphony. Like if you're going to come here, be willing to be cultured. Yeah, to be experiencing different things and that you wouldn't do before.
Very
so,
good.
yeah.
All righty, Lois, what is the most enjoyable or fun thing you like pops to the top of your head?
Oh, just spending time with you guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
good answer.
And getting to meet my Tracy in person.
Good
No
an-
screen.
Good
no screen
answer.
between
Good
us.
answer.
Yep.
Laura Lynn,
Sorry, what was
the most enjoyable or fun thing that pops into the top of your head?
riding the rides with you guys
Aw.
at the California and Disneyland. That was to me, that was some good, honest, giggles and
The
fun.
sound of our laughter.
Yeah.
Wow!
Yeah, well, that's it. It brought us back to being like kids again, and
Yeah.
just enjoying a ride, like
For
having
Guardians
some
of the Galaxy will never be the
No.
same.
That was good.
Yeah,
I'd say it started with a bang and it ended with a bang between the
Yes.
Guardians of the Galaxy
True,
and the
true, you're
and
right.
the-
Indiana
and
Jones.
Indiana Jones.
Jones.
It was a
Getting
wham
beat
bam
up.
the whole time.
I hope
Yeah.
your back is limber. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and your stomach not feeble. All right. And Ms. Tracy, what was the most enjoyable thing or fun thing you did that pops in the top of your head when you think enjoyable or fun? Go.
Spending time with friends and enjoying new things and everything and just being together.
Aw. Very nice. All right, who's next? Laura Lynn? And I think you already answered this. Did you go anywhere super beautiful where you felt like your photos wouldn't do justice?
The top of the mountain.
Yeah. Top of San Jacinto.
And even on their trip to Vegas, there were some of those photos that, I don't know, it looked good in the camera, but like seeing it with your own eyes was just like the layers like between the mountains.
The mountains around Las Vegas.
It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Very good. Good answer. Tracy, what was so
The
beautiful?
California sunset.
Oh, that the camera just wouldn't get it.
It would not, no.
Not for all the sensory that you were experiencing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. When I take pictures of it, it's just like, it's there, but it's not like what I felt.
You can feel it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, feel it in the heart.
Okay. Alrighty, Miss Lois, did you go anywhere super beautiful where you felt photos just didn't do justice?
Your San Clemente State Park. Yeah.
Oh,
That
that's
was
so
gorgeous,
sweet.
yeah.
And that's Mr. Johnson and my other home away from me.
Home playground.
All right. Now number 10. Okay, who was up next for first?
I think it's Tracy.
Tracy.
Yep.
That's my fault.
It's not fault.
Tracy.
Yes.
Would you go back?
I don't want to leave, so
Yeah.
I guess
She had a hard time checking in, right? Alrighty, Lois. Would you go back?
Absolutely, 100%.
Same, 100%.
Very good.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
There's volume 2, right?
Oh, don't give it
Stay
away.
tuned.
Top secret. Don't give it away. Alrighty. Thank you guys so much. And as I shared with you guys, like our first London trip that my mom went on, and Blue Badge Simon tour guide walked us 17 miles. Like 12 miles around London, and my mom was up there in age, and we saw so much. And then Princess Diana passed away the next year. Like, we were there.
Yeah, you saw
And
it.
I think that experience of we were there just got under my skin. And in taking kids on breaks, like in the summer or at spring break, keeping them busy and having them see so much, there's something to be said for sitting and being quiet and being able to read or stitch or do whatever you're doing. But the stories, as I was sharing with you, my sister and the mousetrap, just having these stories are what I just feel like makes life so crazy and fun and memorable. So, okay, so now.
And if you want to lose 2 kilograms, I'll send your tour guide.
And so now, guess what they're going to do? Show them what you're stitching. What are we stitching, Mrs.
I threw mine away.
Fulford? Well, you could talk about it.
Okay.
Lois is stitching a beautiful butterfly. Did you just do a start of that?
I did.
Here at the house?
I did.
Okay.
Just getting started.
Okay. Tracy, what are you stitching?
Snowflake bouquet that I started whilst waiting in a queue at Disney.
Oh, is that the one you started?
And I have a kitty cat somewhere else at the moment, and I have started that also in the queue at Disneyland.
Okay. And I just started this, and people find threads all over me. But anyway, I stitched these words. Tracy gifted me. Have stitching will travel. That's perfect for me. But I've changed all the words to a NPI Mediterranean blue range. And then I'm going to be using the stuff they packed into my kit, which is a rainbow, a sort of interesting thing. Oh no, that's the blue. There it is. So we're going to make that happen.
And I'm happy to say I have a finish. I think I finished it the day after they left.
And that's when I'm stitching. Alrighty. And I know you said it again, Laura Lynn. Would you describe yours again?
It's like a kitty cat with a sleeping cap on. He's got really big kind of eyes, and it reminded Tracy of Mr. Clive. And as soon as I saw it, I said, Mr. Clive, and she said,
Aww.
That's right. So we'll be stitching that up.
Alrighty. So that's it. 20 minutes and we got it done. Right, say goodbye.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye.
See you next time.
You betcha.
Here are the girls ready for the airport in their Disney tees and loaded up, ready to take them to LAX. Aw, it's been so fun. As soon as I got back home, I followed through on my responsibility of finishing
Pat Remenschneider's
80th birthday gift that we stitched over our weeks. And here you go, me and some glue, trimming and fabric on the back, some pansies on the front, and a happy big P there on the left for Pat. We selected this pattern because of the 4 cupcakes for the 4 of us. Laura Lynn took on that first big cupcake on the bottom. Tracy completed the one on top of that one. Lois completed the third one up, as well as the top and bottom floral borders. And then I did the small cupcake on top, the happy birthday, and the outlining. And then it was my absolute privilege and pleasure to do the finish. I got it on over to the local USPS, and there's Leah ready to accept it, and we got it sent off to good old Sharonville, Ohio. Happy birthday, Pat. I then got my old bike out of the garage, got it loaded into the van.
I returned the van to the rental place, that is.
Which is about 2.25 miles away, and I rode my bike back home down the bike trail. I only fell at 2 curbs, but I'm fine. Wonder Woman! I got a couple photos in our shared album. Look at that, a finish! Good job, Lois. And then it was time to take our Flo. Here she is with her slide in, and take her back down to our second home, where we're camp hosts until June. Time to leave. Nice job, Eric. Pulling out. And now here she is, back in San Clemente, bringing her in. Let's move these traffic cones. Here comes Eric and Flo. Front view of the Pacific Ocean there. Oh, just such a blessed life. And I'll get my Stitchy tent back up and get going on all the goals that I have, and hang out with my husband.
Gotta make sure there's enough room to park the truck. Just gotta get the Stitchy tent set up. And Eric has to level us out.
and he likes to park the Ram behind the trailer. Welcome to our fire pit, where friends and marshmallows get toasted at the same time. I'm back in business. Look at how much stuff I have from Vegas. Let's get stitching. Thank you so much for being here. Cheers.
Treasured awesome memories with you ladies. Love you. See you next time.